Hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Let's Play Skyrim. Last time we were cranking in Whiterun, and that pattern is going to continue. You'll recall that, specifically, we left off with me with a mammoth tusk in hand, ready to complete the Rare Gifts quest for Ysolda. That will allow us to make friends with her, of course. And we can then freely loot her house. We'll also be able to... well, we'll get a free skill boost from that in speech. But that's all coming. I'm going to deal with Iseolda first. And then, before actually looting her house,
I like that.
I have something else to do, you'll see.
Yeah.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the Bannered Mare from Hulda.
I work with my mother.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday. They say there's nothing a Nord woman can't do if she puts her mind to it. There's some company I certainly prefer over others. Have you met Mikhail? The most amazing bard I've ever heard.
Fruits and vegetables are disappointing,
Yes.
Carlotta.
You're looking to become a merchant?
Before my ma and da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madron. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done.
Maybe I can help you.
You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future?
Bring one mammoth tusk to Isolda. Here's your mammoth tusk.
Thank you. This should turn that old cat's gaze. Maybe I'll be able to become a caravaneer myself one day. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade.
Speech increased to 46. Damn if I didn't gain a level. What do you know of the Khajiit?
About the same as everyone else. They're the catfolk of elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful.
You mentioned trading caravans?
Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them.
Why not?
Reputation, mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is. Yeah, it's got to be. Worst thing is...
Do you trust
nobody
them?
wants... Matter of fact, I do. They've been fair enough with me, far as I can tell. And a Nord knows a liar when she sees one. Farewell.
Alrighty. Let's take a moment to level up. We are at level 28. It's another health level. What to take? Can't quite get Apprentice Alteration yet. Got Armsman 1. Could get Armsman 2, or Fighting Stance, or Agile Defender 1. That's everything that's available that I want prior to level 81. I think I'll just take... I'll take Fighting Stance for now. Hooray.
Reveal your destiny.
Alteration to 24.
Crystals.
Now I need to pickpocket Ysolda.
Ooh, maybe trepanning.
Pickpocket to 77. Outstanding.
think you can steal? Never should have come.
Get our mammoth tusk back.
Bits and baubles for set.
Now this one's important. Ring of the Minor Squire. That's an enchanting effect I do not have yet. It's not one I use, but it'll help us raise the skill. Fortify light armor. Pickpocket to 78.
All crafted. The best blacksmith in Skyrim.
I've got a recipe for venison stew that I want to try.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Very good. Now let's go clear her house out. Been going about 7 minutes, 6 or 7, making good time. It's got a wolf pelt. That's great. Carrots, basket, basket, a basket, a basket. Lantern, leather strips, pot. None of this is on the list anymore, so it becomes, gasp, actual smithing supplies. How awesome is that? Gentleman's Guide to Whiterun is not new. Woodcutter's Wife is not new. Chest is empty. And we are finished. What next? Belethor's General Goods is next, because I say so. Now there's nothing we can do to make the stuff inside free to take, so we'll just talk to Belethor and Sigurd, pick their pockets, and
come by Belethor's
steal the stuff inside the shop.
I'm sure we've got something you need. Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now. What can I do for you? Oh, did you need something?
That's all he's got. Fair enough. Now here's another thing that will be helpful. Fortify one-handed. Pickpocket to 79, pickpocket to 80.
What can I do for you?
That's it for him. Let's go inside and visit Belethor's bad self.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. Yeah, that's a little joke. You just let me know what you need. I am at your beck and call. Welcome to Belethor's General Goods. Welcome indeed. Now, I know what you're thinking. This Belethor, how could he part with such magnificent treasures? Yes?
How's business?
Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices. All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum.
What brings a Breton to Skyrim?
Isn't it obvious? Why, the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles. But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volume of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis.
What have you got for sale?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
We can sell him the stuff from Iseolda's, because it's not stolen. Lose a little weight, so to speak, before we go about the business of stealing all his stuff.
Do come back.
And he's the only one in here, so we kind of want to make sure we're not detected, at least for pickpocketing.
You, my friend, need to practice.
Now, we need to go about the business of stealing, although, strangely, this stuff is free to take. Why is that? I don't know. This is weird. I'll take it, though. It makes everything easy. But I am confused, I will tell you that. So this book here is important. Biography of the Wolf Queen. It's valuable, so we'll have to steal it. But it's a speech skill book. And it's interesting. It's talks about a speech she gave trying to convince people to back her son for emperor instead of the actual heir. The actual heir, I mean. Talks about how it might be a useful book for students of rhetoric. Bottom line is, it raises your speech skill, so that comes off both the book list and the free boost list, as usual. Biography of the Wolf Queen. Shows up twice. Good. Alright. Onward.
Yes? Everything's for sale, my friend. You need visit no other shops today.
I really don't know why this stuff is free to take. I feel like it might be a mistake. I don't know. But it saves me the trouble of sneaking around, at least.
Got something to say?
Just take this while we're, however, briefly out of sight.
I assure you, I'm prepared to make any deal.
We got more books here. Beggar Prince we've read. Fall from Glory we've read. I think the official biography of Baron Zaya, the only one we haven't read yet, is Volume 2. And it's right here. So that one's off the list. The official trilogy is done. We found all 5 instances of the real Baron Zaya some time ago. That one's done. These are low value and free to take. Nightingale's Factor Fiction is interesting, just because talks about how there's virtually no proof of the existence of nightingales, with just a few exceptions, the biggest one being the nightingale sigil that's quite visible just outside Riften. Of course, you know, if you've played the Thieves Guild questline, the nightingales are very real indeed. Uncommon Taste we've read, it's the recipe book. Now he has a cave bear pelt.
Something to say?
I'd like you to return to your usual station.
Everything's for sale, my friend.
So I can steal the stuff that needs stealing. I might have to leave the area and come back in order to make that happen, which wouldn't be too much of a tragedy.
I assure you, I'm prepared to make any deal.
Let's take all this stuff. Search the dresser. Let's grab the Horker Tusk, which I do need for Hearthfire. With that one in hand, I need 11 more. And I do need that cave bear pelt, but
Everything's for sale, my
I'll need
friend.
to
everything.
Get him to
If I had a
leave and
sister,
then
I'd sell her in a second.
get it quickly. You just hang out in here. Stay in your line of sight before quickly ducking out so I can get the cave bear pelt.
I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell.
So with that in hand, I need... how many more bear pelts? Let me see. 14 more bear pelts. Getting close on those. Let's head upstairs now. Everything else is done. Search the dresser, nice and easy. Take this stuff. Search the bedroom, then we'll come back and pick the lock on the strongbox.
You just let me know what you need. I am at your beck and call. I can tell you're a discriminating customer. Perhaps you're a wealthy one, too.
And we have gold and a steel ingot inside. That's good. I need 109 more steel ingots with that one in hand. And we're all done with Belethor's general goods. Although because stuff was free to take,
Don't even... Welcome! Take a look.
I can go ahead and offload it to him. That's pretty great. Most of it, anyway.
Do come back. Please do look around. I'm sure I have something you'll want.
Next, I want to do Arcadia's cauldron. But there are a couple of things to consider before that. First, I'm told I missed an iron ore vein outside the city close to Chillfurrow Farm. Let's go see if that's true. We can turn it into iron ingots, assuming it is true. And then we can have everything in Arcadia's cauldron be free to take. We have to complete a little fetch quest called Salt for Arcadia that starts out in Dragon's Reach. Well, heck, if everything out here respawned already, might as well grab the wheat at least. We know what a valuable ingredient it is. Let's head up to the vein I know about. Oh, this one I already got. Oh, there is another vein right here. Wow, I'm an idiot. Well, the great news is they've both respawned already. So I'll go ahead and get 6 ore/ingots out of it, which will leave me needing 694 more whenever the damn mining animation finally decides to play. Come on, really? This is ridiculous. Tell you what else is making me grouchy. It seems to help when it's doing this, for whatever reason it does this, if I equip the pickaxe. So maybe I'll go ahead and do... Nope, leave the gauntlets on. Get out the pickaxe. I mean, I'm not going to make a point of recollecting everything out here. It would take up all the time allotted for this video, but might as well go after the stuff that's already here. Oh, this is working now. Neat. And we got a flawless ruby. I think I already found one, so... Yeah, you only need one for quests, so I can just hold on to that one. Neat. Doesn't seem to work on this one. Oh, don't screw with me. There you go. Good. We got an emerald. Not on the list, but a nice valuable gem to be sure. Alright, let's head to Whiterun now, just because I have a few materials to process. Now that I'm really starting to collect pelts for the purpose of smithing, instead of, you know, other, I'll turn them all into leather initially, and then when I actually do my first smithing session, when it reaches the point of doing leather bracers, which probably won't take long, at least on the first several.
Got some good pieces out there.
You have to keep it balanced between leather and strips, so I'll just do it as needed when I get to that phase. Anyway, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 6 iron ingots. Great. Let's turn that wolf pelt we got into leather, which I'll just hold on to.
I
Now,
don't claim to be the best.
I'm going to make my way up to Dragon's
Lord
Reach,
Rayming's got that on. Man's steel is legend.
so that we can get and complete the Salt for Arcadia quest.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Did you raise your prices, Carlotta?
I had to. The farmers are charging me.
Hello, child of Kinneret.
Look at you, up to no good.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you do.
In each of us, the future of Skyrim, the future of...
If you spend any time at all on
And there it is.
reddit.com/r/Skyrim, or alternatively, if you search the universe of Skyrim-related videos available on YouTube, you will no doubt notice the overwhelming plethora of people who kill Nazim. Now granted, he is an annoying douchebag, but so many people make a point of killing him in increasingly extravagant ways. At this point, I almost consider it an act of defiance to leave him alive. Which I typically do. I have decided another difference between my last playthrough and this one
If you need potions,
is I am not going to care if people get killed in vampire or dragon attacks, so long as I've already completed any quests or anything else relevant they have to offer me. I do care about service providers, of course, but that's a different story.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
I don't want to go through all his stuff yet. I just want to ask him right now, are you the only wizard in Whiterun?
I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
I'll deliver the frost salts for you.
Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
Farengar's frost...
If you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
So we got Farengar's frost salts, and we also got an objective to give the frost salts to Arcadia. Now, it should be noted that, although we do need frost salts for a quest later on, these won't cut the mustard. Dravagna's frost salts, we need to give them to Dravagna, the Stoneweaver in Kynesgrove. She requires the ordinary frost salts. You'll notice these are unique. They are tagged Farengar's frost salts. She will not accept them, as far as I know. However, the unofficial patch does tend to make it much easier, generally speaking, to steal back things that you give to people during quests. And when we get Farengar's frost salts back by pickpocketing Arcadia, they will work just fine in terms of actually creating potions. One of the main things that I really want to have happen here is to get Alteration to 25 before I gain another level. Oh, good. There it is. Means my next perk will be Apprentice Alteration, which will let me spam Mage Light twice as fast, which will get me on my way to those magic resistance perks.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days.
Old friend, patron of the great clan Battleborn. I'm sure you know.
Alright, let's head in here and have a chat with Arcadia. We'll go ahead and take Salt for Arcadia off my quest list.
Let me know if you see anything
We will be completing it presently.
You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. I have several elixirs for sale.
Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I have something for that, I think is what she said.
Maybe a hardy Nord like you doesn't need a cure-all, huh? What about an invisibility potion? Yes?
I have some frost salts for you from Farengar.
Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice.
Sweet. Farengar's frost salts removed, potion of illusion, enhanced stamina, and brief invisibility added. And of course we've completed the quest. She is an expert trainer in alchemy.
I think I can teach you a thing or two.
She can take us up to 75, being an expert. So you're a healer?
Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed.
You ever think of returning to Cyrodiil?
Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
We are friends now. First things first, I'm gonna pickpocket her. That's just how I do. 81. Now with that said...
What do you need, my friend?
Ooh, sneak to 63. With that said, there's a fair amount of high-value stuff in here that we will still have to steal. But that's fine. Let's get all the stuff back here. This Herbalist's Guide to Skyrim is pretty great. Not only is it an alchemy skill book, but talks about the properties of several alchemical ingredients, including, it even has pictures. It's nice. So there's the Herbalist's Guide to Skyrim book. There's the free skill boost. Alchemy skill book, Herbalist's Guide to Skyrim. Now let's take them off the respective lists. We only have 2 alchemy skill books left to find. We've already found 3 of them. It's kind of bizarre to think about. We are only missing Manimarco, King of Worms, and Direrum Direnes. Wabbajack, we've read. The Book of Daedra, we've read. Pension of the Ancestor Moth, we've read.
You look rather pale.
We've read all the Songs of the Return and the Real Baron's Aya. Let's get in here.
If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
Now we have an expert lock to pick open, which I always found interesting. Because there's nothing particularly great behind it. What I really like, though, is how she still follows us around, even though all her stuff is now free to take.
Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that.
You can hit her bedroom next. Just for giggles. Just for the lulz. Ooh, her strongbox has an expert lock. $39 lockpicking. Gotta love it.
I have several elixirs for sale. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
Let's take this stuff. Now let's bounce downstairs and get what we can from back here. At least with
tonics, salves,
the stuff we have to steal. Ice Wraith teeth are on our list. We need 5 of them for a quest in Riften. With those in hand, of course, the number is down to 4.
Browse to your heart.
We do need Juniper berries. Only one set, so I'll hold on to that one, and they will be off the list. Oh, but there's lots of good stuff in here. She keeps a lot of Deathbell. We just got 4 Deathbell. With those in hand, I need 15 more. You need 20 for Ingen, Blackbriar, and Riften, and you need 1 for Kesh at the Shrine of Periite. There's a Taproot. You need 3 of those. I already found 1, so with this one in hand, the number's down to 2. Blisterwort, you will recall, is my preferred fortify smithing potion ingredient for the crafting loop. So, with our first one in hand, I only need 10 more. Let's go ahead and bounce over here. Spriggan Sap, Creep Cluster, Spider Egg, all nice. Of Fury and Whole Gear, we've read. An Explorer's Guide to Skyrim is new and kind of cool. It gives you the locations of 4 different standing stones on your map. Not as though they were discovered, you can't fast travel to them, but it shows you where they are. One of them we've been to already. One of the 4 is the Guardian Stones from the very beginning. But the other 3 we haven't been to yet, and if we were so inclined, we could follow the directions from the book and go get them. Pretty neat. So an Explorer's Guide to Skyrim is off the list and free to take. Imp Stool, White Cap, Basket, all no problem. She doesn't care about the hanging stuff. I quit spamming Mage Light for some reason.
Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
She didn't care about lavender.
Remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know.
She does care about void salts, so we have to be careful to steal those. 1 set of void salts is on the list. But now that it's in hand, it's the only one I need.
Service.
There's another Deathbell. I only need 14 more now. Oops. Two Slaughterfish scales. You will recall we need those for Hearthfire, of course. I needed 19, so that number is now down to 17. There's yet another Deathbell. So now we only need 13 more. That's pretty splendid. And some books. Urbane's Bestiary, Ice Wraiths we've read. Dream of Sovngarde we've read. Firmament we've read.
A case of the rattles? I've got something for that.
Now, some of this actually requires stealing, so let's just be careful. In the meantime, there's another Blisterwort. Only need 9 more, and we'll have all the Fortify Smithing ingredients we need. That'll be pretty great. There's yet another Deathbell. Only Only need 12 more. And there's another Blisterwort. Only need 8 more. This has been phenomenally productive. And we still aren't done.
I have several elixirs for sale. I sell cures for all ages, and I'll be happy to serve you.
I just get her in here. I want those potions, of course. And then I need 1 potion, the void salts, and the fire salts, and we'll be done. I think my easiest bet now is probably to bait her into coming upstairs. Then just hop down. Oh, there she is. And get everything else. So that second void salt wasn't relevant, but the fire salts were. We need 10 of them for a quest in Riften. I've already found 1, so with those in hand we have 8 more to go. And that is it for Arcadia's Cauldron. We've been going a little under 45 minutes. But because most of that was free to take, we can pay Belethor another visit.
Give up everything. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Alright.
Do come back.
Don't mean to be rude. Come by Belethor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something you need.
My next target is going to be the Bannered Mare.
Hello, child of Kinneret.
Need to get a little bit of firewood, so we can quickly make friends in there. Just need 1 instance, of course.
Tiny trinkets.
Had enough of fish and fowl. Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak.
That'll be chop wood for Hulda. Once we give her the firewood, everything inside the Bannered Mare will be free to take.
Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
There's plenty to do in here, but let's turn that in first.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
I have firewood to sell.
Honest gold for honest work.
There we go, now we're friends.
Need anything else? Just let me know. A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands. I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Ysolda. Anyway, what do you need? I think I've got some mugs need scrubbing. What can I get you? Hungry, tired, or just plain thirsty? Yes?
Heard any rumors lately?
I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up, in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnereth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect.
Talk to Danica about the Gildergreen being destroyed. Heard any rumors lately?
People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
Locate the face sculptor in Riften. Give me the latest gossip.
The companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what I hear.
Where can I learn more about magic?
Magic is for the weak. Elves, I mean. They keep to that college in Winterhold. They know their place. Of course, there is Farengar. He might be the Jarl's wizard, but at least he's a Nord.
There we go.
Until next time.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days?
Now, there are 4 people who actually live in the inn that I'm gonna talk to and pickpocket. Hulda is, of course, one of them.
Sadia, dear?
Yes, Mom?
You're not getting any... I'll be needing you to mop the place down extra tonight. Lots of spills.
Another one is... Sinmir, this guy over here.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is. The guards in this city are all lazy and undisciplined. Things need to change. Commander Caius. Walks around Dragon's Reach like a preening rooster. I could do his job blindfolded.
Participate in a drinking contest with Sam Gwyven. That's the start of a fairly involved Daedric quest, which I won't begin until much later when I've been to the city of Markarth on other business. You'll see why. But he's in here. I'm going to ignore him till I'm ready to do his quest, but be aware that I think the critical level is somewhere around 15. That's not exactly right. And then he'll appear in the first tavern you go into, and that's where he'll be till you do the quest. So for me, Sam will be in the Bannered Mare.
Yes?
That's it for Sinmir. Let's pick his pocket. He's got nothing.
If you're looking
Let's talk to Mikhail.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got. I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me. I don't have much of a reputation in Skyrim yet, but I'm working on that, one sweet lady at a time. This is a local... No doubt they still tell tales of Mikhail and his sweet songs across Cyrodiil, where last I traveled. I enjoy steady patronage in the Bannered Mare. I do hope you'll watch me perform. Yes?
Can I make a request?
Sure. What can I do for you?
He does the same too that Sven did, so there's no reason to have him
Until
sing.
next time. Need something?
Where'd you learn to play?
There's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts. Song, lute playing, poetry. I studied there myself. Had to leave over a misunderstanding with a headmistress. Well, more a misunderstanding with her husband.
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place.
So let's pickpocket him now.
What you...
Pickpocket to 82. And we've hit level 29. It's a stamina level. And as mentioned... oops, I blew right through it. I'm going to take Apprentice Alteration. There we go. Nice and easy. So... excuse me. Let me add that to my list of things I accomplished in this video. I've started keeping track of that on a per video basis so that I can write accurate descriptions and then take it off the build list. You'll notice now we can cast twice as often. This stuff is hard to take. Pickpocket to 83. Well, this one is tough.
Never should have.
It's the first thing we've done in a long time that's under 50%.
Filthy pickpocket. You're as good as dead.
There, we're at 84. Delightful.
Want to hear a little Lord wisdom? You don't really know her until you had a strong drink and a fist fight with her.
The fourth person who actually inhabits the inn is Sadia.
What can I do for you?
Let's go find her and talk to her and pick her pocket.
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I care about.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to. If you need more food or drink, speak to Hulda. Mind your manners and pay your bills, and you'll always be welcome. What do you need, handsome? Is there something I can do for you? Hi there. What do you need, handsome?
Let's pick her pocket right quick.
Yes?
And now we can clear out the actual inn and everything should be free to take. I don't think anyone's even going to follow us anywhere. Thief of Virtue, we've read. Cats of Skyrim, we've read. You can tell by the little eye on it. There's another Horker Tusk. That's important. With that one in hand, I only need 10 more. Song of the Iseolda Men. It's a strange book indeed. It's about ancient Nords. And I think they're in a fight with the Forsworn, but I don't remember for sure. Anyway, it is new. The link will be in the description if you want to read it, of course. I just need to get it off my list. There we go. And that's it for the upstairs here. Let's clear this table. Pop up on it. Clear that shelf. Alteration to 26. We're already feeling the beneficial effects of that double speed.
Yes?
The strongbox lives in this room.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
Need to be hidden to do actual lock picking, of course. Nothing else is really a concern. Here, we don't need to be sneaking. Let's make those easier to get, which is nice.
If you need more food or drink, speak to her. Mind your manners and pay your bills, and you'll always be welcome.
That's it for the kitchen area. Now we can do the main room.
Come by Belethor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something you need. This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth, to days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
If you're looking for a challenge,
The blood and
right
our
place.
steel, we will take back our home.
The gods in this city are all lazy and
The
undisciplined.
killer of kings on the day of
What can I do for you?
There's a letter from Maven in here. And I think in the original one... Oh, I can't remember if it's the note from Maven or the letter from Maven in vanilla. I'll have to check it out. No, even in vanilla, it's called a letter from Maven, as it is here. To someone named Kristoff, it says that she's had a change of heart, and he should come visit her in Riften. Which, of course, suggests to me that our dear Kristoff is probably no longer among the living.
And we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. Sovngarde beckons everyone.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Ysolda. Anyway, what do you need?
We'll see it quite clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Hey, there's 2 glass. With that in hand, I only need 53 more. Not bad. Now that mammoth tusk is valuable enough, we'll have to actually steal it. That's not hard to do.
What can I get you?
Might be with this number of people in the room,
Need something?
but we can get hidden pretty easy, as you can see. In the meantime, the rest of this stuff remains free to take and
Hungry,
easy
tired,
to
or
get
just
to.
plain
Fall from
thirsty?
Glory we've read already.
Well met, kinsman.
Now the only places left to check are in here. Wolfbirth is hanging out for some reason.
Want to hear a little Nord wisdom? You
And
know
then
a woman
upstairs.
with a strong drink and a fist fight with her.
Alright.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days?
Now it's too late to sell to
I
anyone
enjoyed. Let's sate that appetite.
besides Hulda, but we can at least sell some stuff to her.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
And with that, we've been going an hour. So just to help me mentally inventory, I'm going to run back to Anissa's cabin just to drop off everything I found that I need to hold on to. And then I'll fast travel back to Whiterun, planning to offload several goods with Belethor before I move on to start clearing out the Wind District. Because with the Bannered Mare done...
Keep walking, soft gun.
With the Bannered Mare done, we are finished with the Plains District. The first of the three sort of tiers of Whiterun. The Wind District includes the nicer houses and the Temple of Kinnereth, and of course, our dear friend Nazim's Cloud District is where Dragon's Reach is. We're going to work our way up. I think next time I'll work on the smaller houses. So we'll do Carlotta Valentia's, Uthgerd's, and maybe Amron's. Then we'll do the two feuding families next time, after that, the Battleborns and the Greymanes, and there's a lot to do with them. Then I'll lump Heimskr in, who's very small to the point of being inconsequential, with the Temple of Kinnereth. Then we'll do Dragon's Reach, and then we'll do Jorrvaskr. That's the order I have planned. Oh, and I'm leaving out the Hall of the Dead, which, although it actually has some combat, is actually very short and not particularly involved at all. For the moment, though, I just want to get everything that's on my list stored away. And then I want to fast travel back to Whiterun and leave the video there. First goal will be to offload but for the moment, let's... Stolen stuff I just want to sell goes in here. Didn't find any gear upgrades, so let's head to the cellar. I did find things for the crafting loop. Talking about those 3 Blisterworts. I found plenty for this bag. Bear Pelt. All 7 Deathbells. Fire Salts. Glass. Horker Tusks, Ice Wraith Teeth, Iron Ingots, Juniper Berries, felt like I blew past something, but I guess I didn't. Slaughterfish Scales, Steel Ingot, Taproot, Void Salts. Alright, smithing supplies go in here. That includes gems, pelts, leather and strips, ingredients, of course, go in here. And in here we've got 2 pieces of jewelry to drop off, along with a few empty soul gems. And by a few I mean 2. Alright, that's everything I need to drop off. My carry weight is still above 300, so I'm going to head back to Whiterun now. And pretty much my first order of business in the next video is going to be to offload with Belethor. So I may go ahead and wait for daylight. Of course, hoping that vampires don't attack, because I just realized I'm probably going to arrive at night.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's the magic?
Waiting until daylight is no guarantee that the vampires won't appear. And at least in vanilla, even if you have them out during daylight, they don't appear to be affected by sun damage the way they should. Although I'd wager the unofficial patch probably fixes that. But anyway, that is it for this installment of Let's Play Skyrim. We accomplished a lot. We did Isolda's house and all 3 of the big Plains District shops. Next time, after we offload, we'll get up to the Wind District. Probably starting with Heimskir's house, now that I think about it. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.